Morning, guys. How you going? All right. I'd just like to say, all right, what had just happened, right, is that I went down, got myself a cough, right, and I had a bit of an experience down there, and I thought it was worth talking about. It has been on my mind for a bit. Okay, to talk about these things, just to shed some light on these things, guys, which is, quite interesting. So I'd like to talk about thought projections. Okay, so a thought projection is a thought which is generated within the mind, okay, especially if it's got, emotion. Okay, that's like fuels it up, right? And then it actually, if you're thinking about a person, right, it actually gets sent out to the person, okay, and it's received, okay. So if you think of it as we're antennas, okay, so information gets sent and received, all right. So projecting thoughts, okay, or it can be thoughts of hate, anger, love, things like that. It does actually get received by the person, okay? So what's really interesting, okay, is that I had a, basic understanding that this was the case, right? Because, of psychic senses and stuff. But, a few weeks ago, I actually saw it, right, with my third eye, and it was so amazing. It was so fascinating, right? So what had happened was I actually saw a thought projection come out of somebody's head, right, and it shot out of the head. It looked like a cloud, right? So this cloud just shot out of someone's head and went into someone else's, all right? So it was received by the other person, all right? So this is the type of stuff that we're talking about. So basically the deal is, okay, is that if, I'd like to bring awareness to the fact that, if someone is unpleasant within your life, or if you're holding anger or resentment towards somebody, and you're generating that within the mind, and it actually gets sent to that person, okay, and is received. Now it was coming through as like a if there's an unpleasant person in your life, or someone's done something wrong by you, perhaps they don't really require more hate or anger being thrown into their field, okay? That's what's going on, all right? So when this thought projection comes out, all right, it's actually received and it goes into their field, okay? So this is about personal responsibility on the matter, all right? Now, I'd also like to talk about things such as social media, okay? So what happens, what crack-a-lacks on with the social media, right, is that a lot of people are unaware of this, all right? So, we post things and we put things up on social media, and there's a lot of people, it could be high traffic, high volume looking at these things, all right? And what happens is that they're generating thoughts and feelings and whatever, and because of that connection through like the post or whatever, it actually gets sent to that person, all right? So whether you're aware of it or not, if you're not aware of it, okay, and you're actually on the receiving end of these things, this can present as feelings of anxiety, vulnerability, stuff like that, okay? So here you go, here's a lesson 101, right? If you want to test this out, right, post something on social media, right? Just get in your zone, all right? Sit back and see what comes through, right? See how you feel about it. Are there sudden shifts? Are there sudden changes? How are you feeling? Like type thing. Is there something that comes on all of a sudden which you're feeling the love, or you're feeling a bit that is a good experiment to do, okay? That's a good experiment to do. Obviously I'm sensitive to these things, okay? So having the ability to pick things up is, it is very interesting. It is very interesting. But, a lot of people, most of us are unaware of this stuff and can't get to the finer details, right? But we may be able to feel these things, okay? Have a bit of an experiment, guys. See how you go. See what goes on. Now, if you're having troubles with this, all right, if you actually realise that, hey, maybe this is an issue, okay, we need to take responsibility on, what we're posting on social media and stuff like that. That's one, okay, so self-responsibility in the matter, and especially anything with thought projections, sending, hate and anger out. It is received, and, coming from a space of love is much more beneficial for you and the other person, okay? But if you're having trouble with these things, cleanse ground and protect, all right? If you feel like, you're getting, energy thrown at you, which is unpleasant, okay? And you know, we can't, everybody, you know, we can't be in the good books with everybody, right? That's kind of how it's coming through, all right? So these things can happen. But yeah, protect, and cleanse your fields. If you feel like, you know, you're getting energy thrown at you, cleanse yourself, okay? So have a Google search, check it out, and be aware and alert with self-responsibility, what we're throwing out, and what's being received too, okay, guys? Because we don't need other people's crap in our fields either, all right? So I just thought I'd explain that. Oh my goodness, I just thought I'd explain that. But you guys take it easy. I'm going to get some videos up soon, all right? And I hope you have a wonderful day, guys. All right, take it easy. See you.